guys, today I wanted to talk about how I was able to cure my Asian glow. So I know you might be thinking, this lady does not look Asian, but I am. My mom is from the Philippines. I am half Filipino. And yes, when I do drink alcohol, I would get this Asian flush reaction or this alcohol flush. So I would get a flushed face, I would get red ears, my skin and my face would be very itchy and very hot and prickly. Okay, and I found that this reaction got worse and worse and worse the older I got. And I found I particularly got the worst reaction ever when I drank wine. Like, wine was really bad. I'm gonna give you my top 2 tips for how to basically cure your Asian flush or to get rid of the symptoms of Asian flush. But please watch to the end of the video because I do have a warning for you guys who experience this and something that I want you guys to be aware of. So if you care about your health and your long-term longevity and stuff like that, definitely watch the end of this video. But let's get into the 2 big tips that worked for me to deal with Asian flush. So the first thing I did was I stopped drinking alcohols that gave me the worst reactions. So I totally just stopped drinking wine because wine was terrible, I found. And I tried to not drink hard liquors, okay? So, vodka, rum, tequila, all of these hard liquors. I try not to consume them when I drink. I have found through trial and error and experimentation that just consuming malt beverages, so beers, flavored beers, but if you do not like beer, twisted tea is a really great malt beverage that is made with like the same type of grain as beer, but it tastes like iced tea and it's like a girly drink. And like, I personally don't like beer, so I just stick with my malt beverage, twisted tea. That's what I drink, and I get way less of a Asian flush reaction from these malt beverages. So keep that in mind. Just don't drink the alcohols that give you the worst reactions. The next tip is I actually learned this from my cousin who is a nurse. She actually suggested that I try this, and that is taking antihistamines. So there are over-the-counter antihistamines that you can buy at the drugstore that are not specifically marketed for Asian flush. They're marketed for like stomach ulcers and stuff, which is really strange. But you can take different brand name antihistamines like Zantac, Zyrtec, and Pepside AC. So you might be able to find these at your local drugstore, and all of these have been shown and actually confirmed in a study conducted in 1988 that yes, they do mitigate Asian flush reactions, and there was a significant reduction in skin flush reduction. Okay, so that's what the actual term was. I will put the study here so that you guys can see, and I'll link the study below so you can examine it for yourself. So yes, these antihistamines do work. So I experimented with it. I tried it on myself. I was told to take 1 or 2 tablets about half an hour before consuming alcohol. So I did this and it worked for me. I did not have a red face. I did not get flushed. I did not have any of the usual symptoms that I got from drinking alcohol. I tried this with my twisted tea, absolutely no reaction. So then I tried it with hard liquors. Okay, I have found that if I stick with vodka and tequila, I don't get as much of a reaction as opposed to drinking rum and rye. I don't know why, I'm not sure. So I usually just stick with vodkas and tequilas, and if I take Zantac. If I take that before I consume alcohol, I literally do not get any reaction at all. I no longer get flushed and that red face. So this has been proven to be effective at curing your Asian flush. If I were you, I would try it out for myself. I would buy one of these brands at the drugstore and I would take a tablet half an hour before consuming alcohol and see if it works for me. Okay, this is my caution. The reason why you are getting this Asian flush is because your body cannot properly break down alcohol. Alcohol is considered a toxin, a pollutant, and a poison. It is really bad for you, and you don't have basically you have a gene that switched off the enzyme that can properly break down alcohol. So when you consume alcohol, it gets oxidized into a chemical called acetaldehyde, and then your liver normally, if you had normal working enzymes, would break down the acetaldehyde into acetate. But we cannot convert the acetaldehyde into acetate. Acetaldehyde, please take this seriously. Acetaldehyde is a group 1 carcinogen. Being exposed to it gives us way more of an increased chance of getting cancer. And they have specific statistics on this that I found. Because we have this lame gene, we are 6 to 10 times more likely to develop esophageal cancer in comparison to the regular individuals who have the right genes to break down alcohol properly. So we are 6 to 10 times more likely to develop esophageal cancer if we drink 33 standard drinks per week. Maybe I'm a little bit of an alkie, but I can easily drink 33 standard drinks in a weekend. Like if I party all weekend and I get like drunk and I drank doubles all night, I can easily drink 33 drinks, okay, 33 shots. So if I just start drinking doubles, yeah, no problem. So if you party hard, you party every weekend, drink every weekend, and you're drinking this, just know that you are making yourself susceptible to getting esophageal cancer. You know, different health figures and organizations have really warned against over-consuming alcohol and suppressing these symptoms, because your body is basically telling you with these symptoms and you getting flushed and getting red that you have too high of levels of acetaldehyde in your system. Your body cannot break it down. So really pay heed to that. Like, just know and just be aware of what's happening, you know? Don't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna be lit like every night now that I can be, now that I don't get these symptoms. You know, be health conscious and just know like what you're doing. I definitely took that to heart. I'm a drinker. I'm a social drinker. I enjoy drinking. So now that I know this, I'm really going to try to cut back, because I know that my body just cannot properly deal with alcohol the way that other people's can, which sucks, but maybe it is a blessing in disguise. Okay, so I thought that I would just end the video with this warning so that you guys know and you can be as healthy as possible. I hope that this helps you guys. Let me know if the Zantac, the Zyrtec, or the Pepside AC, let me know if that works for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!